which takes me to our first topic of the day. Again, welcome chat room. I appreciate all y'all for joining. This is something that I said earlier. I was talking about the music industry. I want y'all to listen. I put up a post yesterday comparing Tiana Taylor's version with Jay-Z with the original Melissa Morgan studio copy of the song that was sang. And there was some backlash, but I want to make it clear that post wasn't about Tiana Taylor. The post is not about clowning anybody. It's more of an indictment on the music industry. The music industry has turned its back on real singers. Me personally, I can't sing. I play the drums and I report and document. But there are people who can sing. And I think that it's unfortunate that us as listeners, we have not been able to hear our best singers with our best producers teamed together. Singing frees the soul, it frees the spirit, it frees the mind. That's the point I wanted to get to when I said we have not seen. We no longer get a teaming of our best producers and best singers. We're not getting that. The record industry isn't funding that. Like, you got people who have no business in the studio singing that are singing all the biggest hits. And, you know, that's a major issue about what's going on right now in music. And we got to acknowledge that. You know what I mean? It's the industry. We always got to point back towards the industry before you point back to any artists. You always want to point back to the industry. It's the industry that's making these decisions, not the producers, not the artists. Okay? It's the industry. And I heard that took me to this video that I saw right here. And we'll get to the main three topics, but I just want to go through some quick fire topics real quick. Somebody made this video right here on the rap music sucks because the kids can't read. I want y'all to listen to this argument real quick.
Because kids can't read. Watch this.
The kids can't read, and it's a bigger problem because it's actually affecting music. All of these new rappers that y'all be talking shit about, they make music the way that they do because the kids can't read. It's not just about reading, it's about the fact that the kids can't process language. They don't listen to music to learn the words, to listen for rhyme schemes, or any of the literary elements involved in rap. They just want to hear noise that's melodic. They're not even trying to learn the lyrics. They're not trying to mimic it. And this is also why talent is lacking so much, because the kids can't read. Your fucking kids can't read. They got the sound effects like boing, boing, boing. The kids don't want to take the time to like listen to the lyrics, decipher the meaning, get the word play, put two and two together and understand. If Lil Wayne said real G's move in silence like lasagna today, that would go over most of y'all kids' heads, because one, they cannot read the word lasagna. They also don't know how it's spelled. A lot of them might not even know what lasagna is. No shade. Like, it's that serious how bad y'all kids are very detached from like things that they aren't personally experiencing.
So the argument here is music sucks because the kid can't read. I'm sorry to inform you, lady, but Lil Wayne wasn't shit. Lil Wayne made music for ignorant motherfuckers too now. The fact that she used Lil Wayne as an example shows you how far music is falling off. And it's not because kids can't read, okay? It's not because of that. It's because the industry decided to put out BS music. Most people don't listen for bars. Most people ain't trying to put this rhyme scheme with that rhyme scheme. This was true in the 80s. When hip-hop was at its best, in the 80s and the 90s. You had those who were really deep in the music that would look in for that. This is how music works. 90% of people listening to music don't know what the hell they want, don't know what they like. They just want something that sounds good. And there used to be a time before the 80s to where you had these genius music producers that put together chords and melodies and instrumentation that tickled the ear. Skip Scarborough called it ear candy. You know, Skip Scarborough worked with a band named Confunction. He worked with a lot of Earth and Fire. He worked with a lot of people. Skip worked with a lot of people. But one of his bands that he had under his tutelage was Confunction. And Confunction was a great band. But they needed the tutelage of a genius to really round off and shape up their sound. And what he would do is when they would put together a song, as a producer, he would take it back and put in what he would call sweeteners. So when you listen to something like that, Love's Train They're small, and I can't play because I can't play music. Within that, there are small violin arrangements just underneath the sound that sweeten the sound up. You may go back and add some breaks. There are things that sweeten the sound. And those sweeteners are put in specifically because people aren't listening to wordplay. People, for the most part, aren't breaking down lyrics. That's most people.